Rolling. This is Abdul Rahim from Cop Watch. We still have our American citizens going strong, keeping faith alive and making transparency with the government of the United States and the corporations. We have several brothers and sisters that's out here with BLM. If people don't know what BLM means, it means Black Lives Matter. Not just black lives, it covers all nationalities on who you are. We have another gentleman from BLM, and you guys want to give me a description why you guys are fighting for your civil rights, which is your First Amendment and your Fourth Amendment and your Second Amendment. And if you forgot about the 14th Amendment means you can bear arms. Would you like to say something to your YouTube people? We're live.
Who's first?
I'll go. It fucking hurts, man. It hurts you guys. It happens to you. It hurts me to watch it. And like, I don't want to put my pain on the same level, but it's so great that it's just like not an option just to sit by and watch it happen.
Right. So do you believe that it's not just people of color being violated by their human rights? Do you believe that it's all races that's being mistreated by the police department throughout the United States?
Due to miseducation that the straight white man, not my friend, excluded by him, is guilty of. He has miseducated us and set us all on each other when we all need to turn in the room and look at him and say, it's you.
Right.
It's you, the gay man, the woman, the person of color, the Native American. Bad white people killed Jesus. Bad white people tried to kill the Jews. Bad white people put my ancestors in chains. So good white people, I surround myself with them.
Now,
let's all gang up on the bad motherfuckers. I'm gonna finish my drink.
Now hold on, come back. Do you mind if Cop Watch interject on some of the statements he said? The statements rather. Can you believe that there's no such thing as a white person or a black person? I've never seen a white person. Do you believe that the government has gave these names because the corporation runs the government and they name their cattle? I'll repeat it again. The corporation, which is the United States of America, not the Republic of the Americans, meaning that the indigenous people, meaning me, you, and any other person that wasn't brought over here on a ship or boat, okay? Do you believe, right, that you're not a white person? Say yes, please say yes.
Yeah.
And the reason why I encourage her to say yes, because there's no such thing as a white person. Because if you look at this gentleman's t-shirt, hold your t-shirt up, sir. There you go. He is not the same complexion as his t-shirt. He is a person of color. She is a person of color. White mean as white as his t-shirt. As you can see, they're not white. So I agree with the last gentleman that what he said is that the government has gave our humans titles as far as white and black. Now,
it's a lie. Yes,
it's a lie. Because see, if the so-called black person calls themselves African, they're wrong.
We're all African.
There's no such thing of any of us being African unless we are a Greek descendant. So we have to research the lies that was told to us, right, and break down who is the true African.
Or just understand that we're all family, which is why we don't get along. We've all been at that Thanksgiving dinner table. We know what it's like to be around relatives. We don't like each other. We know how we treat our siblings. It's the same thing. When you look at a black person being mistreated, right? Don't just think, what would I do if that were my brother, my sister, think they are my brother and sister. And the problem is with the person hurting them because that person needs to be spoken to.
Right.
You cannot sit at this table. You need to go the fuck outside and let us enjoy this turkey.
And what is your name, sir?
My name is Rasan Kearns. I live at 433 Metropolitan Avenue. I am black, queer, and beautiful.
All right. Now,
even the cops know.
Now, what I was saying, as the government misinformed their citizens about their rights and who they are, yes, they've been lied to. We cannot fault so much on these officers that's committing the crime because this is the culture of the negative ones that came before these young people here. They had nothing to do with anything or anybody calling them white, black, Chinese, Greek. It is a corporation name. Once we begin to understand who gave these names to us, then we can begin to move away from racism and anti-gay movements, whereas that people are trying to harm people, we can move away from this. Do you agree? Do you still think you're white? Say no. Say no.
Really,
You're not white.
I'm not white.
You're a person of color. And if you do the research and look it up, and when I leave, you look up what is the real name of Africa and what is the real meaning of black, then we can move on. But what you guys are doing is splendid, because you know why? The corporations are now waking up. Now you really, truly will hear the people voices. And this is what's going out here today. We're in Greenpoint, Brooklyn, and we have such a great hospitality coming from the American people. This is America, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look for yourself. This is America. You have anything to say, my sister, on a woman aspect?
We gotta keep fighting.
Right.
We gotta keep fighting. Stuff is starting to change, and we gotta keep fighting until everyone gets the teaching things.
That's right. That's right. I agree with you. But remember this. To correct them further is to let them know I am not white. I am not as white as that t-shirt or a piece of paper. I am a person of color. I am not a black man. I am a Kemet more like you or more. When we further do a discovery, and then the racist ones that are creating the racism are the ones that are the aliens. They don't belong here because they came from someplace else. Do not destroy mankind with your racism. Am I correct?
That's right.
Want to say anything else, young
We all came from another place, man.
That's right. We all came from the same place, which is Mother of Mankind. And when you hear that name, Mother of Mankind, man should remember this. Remember this. If it says Mother of Mankind, man cannot bring life in this planet. Man cannot have a child. Women are more educated on hospitality levels and dealing with humans. This is why we see a change in the public office. Because see, now it's back to the goddess that we got off and praying to, and we pray to man. Man has done nothing but cause destruction and have my young people out here protesting for their rights. And they have every right to. But when you don't know your true deity, yes, we worship man. Yes, we worship man. It's no longer just worship man. It's coming back to the time when women will take back their rightful place in America. Okay? Love you. Hold on, let me shut it down. Cop watch out 4517. I appreciate it.